Ayan, good afternoon everyone. Ayan, meron na tayong mga participants. Hindi ko po nakita kung sino ang ating early bird. Ayan, medyo na-late ako na bukas ng participants. Ayan, anyone? Sino kayang nauna? Ako pa, si Sir Clark daw nauna. We'll see. Ayoko naman mag-log out and then papalag in kayo ulit para lang makita. But anyway, we will make sure tomorrow, since I guess we still have webinar tomorrow, and then we'll see the first ano natin, early bird. Ayan, we'll get the tick meal freebies. Ayan. At least na-excite kayo, nakakatuwa naman. All right? Okay. So, itong mga umattend po today, is this your ilang attend na po ba? Makukumpleto po ba ang ating 7 webinars or series ng ating Forex Trading Webinar sa Tickmill? Ayan, sino po, may bago pa po ba tayo? I mean, first time na a-attend tonight. Ayan, pang 4 days na raw ni Miss Jacqueline. So, 4 days. So, ibig sabihin, tatlo yung kanyang inaantay. So, we still have 2. So, na-miss niya siguro yung isa. Ayan. Hi, Ma'am Kathleen. Ayan ang ating magandang account manager na always ready to help you guys.
Hi, ma'am. Good
Ayan,
afternoon
good
po.
afternoon. Ayan, fourth na ako pero pang ilang series na, putol-putol. Okay. Ayan, Sir Clark, dapat makumpleto mo na para at least mas maintindihan and maganda po na makumpleto nyo. And as long as guys naman naka-register kayo at verified na yung account, we will send you the recording. And ang maganda po nun, pwede nyong i-share and at the same time, pwede nyo pong i-review. Paulit-ulit nyong panoorin or pakinggan, no? Yung ating webinar para po mas maintindihan and ma-practice po natin kasi lalo na po sa mga newbies, no? Talagang kailangan practice, practice, practice. Demo po. Demo account is the best. Which is isa yun sa pag-uusapan natin, no? Might be Pastor Shem will not be the speaker for tonight and fundamentals po sana yung pag-uusapan natin. But since ang naging topic po natin is risk management yesterday, so it's better po to discuss the trading psychology. Ano ba yung trading psychology? Yun po yung pag-uusapan natin later. Matagal na po itong hindi na-discuss since hindi po ito kasama dun sa topic. But siguro po for now, it's about time na pag-usapan natin kasi I heard na yun nga po yung iba talaga actually may nag-message sa akin no na nasunugan daw siya ng account. So masakit pakinggan and I know na masakit talaga sa bulsa no yung masunugan ng account. That's why it is very timely to discuss this topic sa inyo. Signal sa Mindoro kaya di complete. Oh, okay, taga Mindoro pala ah is that Sir Rafael o si Sir Clark? Tama ba? Ayan. Ay, hindi. Si Sir Rafael pala to for attendance. Pawala-wala daw yung internet niya. Ayan. So, Palawan. Si Sir Clark Palawan. Tapos si Sir Rafael, yun yung taga Mindoro. Ayan. So, talagang ano yan eh. Wala tayong magagawa. We cannot control that. Yan po eh, sa Philippines na. Wala tayong control dyan. But again, as long as you have the recording, pwede nyo pong panoorin kapag nagkaroon kayo ng mas magandang internet connection. Okay? So, ayan si Sir Milesio, hello po. Ayan, nakita ko na siya before. So, saan po pwede mag-access yung recording? Sir Clark, mag-leave lang kayo ng email address ninyo. Magsisend po kami ng recording. However, you should have a verified account sa Tickmail before we do that. Para po malaman namin if you are serious with your trading journey with Tickmill, at least you can register a verified account with us. Okay? So, sino po ba yung, sino na taga North dito? North, far North. Kasi ang Palawan, ano to eh, ibang island eh, no? Si Sir Clark, taga Palawan. Pero it's really nice to go there. I haven't been into Palawan yet. Ayan. So siguro si Sir Clark baka gustong magpa-event ng Tickmill dyan. Puntahan natin, no, Ma'am Kathleen? Ayan. So, ma-access ang recording. Ayan. So yun po, mag-iwan lang tayo ng email address. Basta make sure that you have a verified account with Tickmill. Okay. So sa mga nakaraan pong webinars, may mga questions po ba tayo? Or mas manghihingi na lang kayo ng, what do you call this? Recording. Ayan. Walang sumagot kung sino pinakamalayo. Bakit kaya? Sino po ang taga North, Far North? Ganyan, Cagayan, Tugigaraw, ganyan. Yan ang pinakamalayo eh, so far. Sa North, no? Sa North, Tugigaraw. Ano pa ba yung dulo ng Tugigaraw? Cagayan, Cagayan Valley. Yan. So, sa kabila naman sa Mindanao, ayan, sino mga taga Mindanao, tapos ang Visayas, ganyan. Kasi kaya ako po tinatanong, to be honest, mas marami po ang traders natin, Visayas, Mindanao. Sa North, meron din po. Dyan sa Ilocos naman yan, Ilocos, Nueva Ecija, ayan, meron po. Ayan, Bicol, ay, oo, sorry. Bicol, marami din po tayo. In fact, si Sir Aaron is from Bicol. Ayan, si Ma'am po ba to? Or sir? Is it Jemima? Or
Ma'am po.
Ma'am, ayan,
Ma'am
ma'am, si Ma'am
Jimena.
Jemima. Oo, Jemima or Jemima, ayan. Si Ma'am Jemima po ay taga Bicol, ayan. Ah, Thank you po sa pag-attend ulit. Ano, yung iba medyo hindi ko po alam yung meron pong interested novice. Doon sa interested novice po yung name. Pwede pong gamitin natin yung ating real name para po pagka nag-issue tayo ng certificate, yung tunay yung pangalan yung magagamit natin para po mas marami. I mean, mas magagamit niyo po yung certificate since it is a legit certificate. Okay? Ayan, siguro habang naghihintay tayo ng mga papasok pa sa webinar natin, can you do the announcement first and then we can start opening prayer after para sa formal ano natin, formal training or sa formal webinar natin, Miss Kathleen. Any reminder or demo account siguro since we really need demo account for trading psychology na topic, okay? Sige, Miss Kathleen. Thank you. I will let you share your screen.
Yes po.
Lagi ko talaga siyang nalilimutan, no? Ayan, make a co-host.
Okay. Okay na
All
po.
right. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so good afternoon everyone. Welcome po ulit sa webinar natin for today. So for today, pag-uusapan po natin ng trading psychology. So konting announcement lang po. Same announcement, meron lang po mga nadagdag. So ongoing pa rin po yung rebate campaign natin. This is a promotion. Pwede nyo po siyang i-claim hanggang June 28, 2024 for a minimum deposit of $200. So, one-time deposit po ito, $200. So, mas maganda po na mag-deposit po kayo directly dun sa campaign or dun sa campaign account na create nyo. So, meron po dung direct deposit button. Kung hindi naman po, message nyo po ako or mag-message po kayo sa support para po ma-transfer from your wallet account to your campaign account. Yan. So, ano ba tong campaign account or yung trade more, get more? Kada trade nyo po ng one lot, makaka-receive po kayo ng cashback. Yun po. So kung halimbawa, classic account yung ginamit yung account, so makaka-receive po kayo ng $2 cashback for every one lot. So ganda po siya. Para din po kayong nag-iipon habang nagtitrade kayo. And then, next, introducing brokers. So, sa ngayon po, meron po kaming contest for introducing brokers. So, anyone is free to join. So, kahit existing introducing broker or yung ngayon pa lang po mag-a-apply. So, mag-apply na po kayo as introducing broker. Paano ba nag-work ang introducing broker? So, kayo po ang nagre-refer ng client sa TickMill. And in return, binibigyan po kayo ng commission ng TickMill for every referred client or from your client's trading activities. So take note lang po na yung commission hindi po siya galing sa profit or sa capital ng client nyo. Si Tickmill po yung nagbabayad ng commission sa mga introducing brokers. So ini-split po or sinishare po ni Tickmill yung earning niya sa mga introducing brokers. Okay, so pwede po kayo mag-refer ng mga clients, any type of clients, gusto nilang matuto, mga estudyante, refer nyo po dito sa webinar, basta po meron na kayong referral link. Kung gusto naman po nilang mag-trade, mas maganda po, pakita nyo lang po yung mga account types. So, introduce nyo po sa amin, kami po yung mag-explain, kami din po yung mag-assist kung paano mag-open ng account. And then, may mga clients naman po na investors, meron kaming copy trading or fund management. So basically, kokopya po sila ng trade sa mga existing or sa mga affiliated traders ng Tickmill. So mamaya pakita ko po yung example ng mga copy traders ng Tickmill na pwedeng yung kopyahin, pwedeng kopyahin ng mga clients nyo. So as an introducing broker, makikita nyo rin po sa website ng Tickmill ano ba yung potential earning. So halimbawa po, yung mga clients nyo, puro classic account yung inopen. Yan. Tapos ang total trading lots na po nila is 50 lots. Yan. So ganito na po yung naititrade nila. So since yung classic account, ang commission ni introducing broker is $10, so 10 times 50, that's $500. So kumita na po kayo ng $500 dun sa mga referred clients nyo. So hindi po natin alam kung nag-copy trade sila, nag-fund management, or nagtitrade po sila on their own. So yun po yung role ng introducing broker, basta po makapag-refer kayo and then kami po yung mag-a-assist. Alright, so reminder pa po pala yung sa contest. Ayan, yun po yung exciting eh. Hindi pala nasama sa slides ko. Meron pong contest for introducing broker wherein pwede po kayong manalo ng free cellphone. Yan, so sino ba yung gusto magka-cellphone, free cellphone this summer? So pwede kayong manalo ng Infinix Hot 40 Pro. Yan. So, mag-join lang po kayo as introducing broker and then i-PM nyo po ako para po ma-check natin yung registration nyo as an IB. Then, for registration, these are the government-issued ID na tinatanggap po ni Tickmill. So, yan po, passport, driver's license, UMID, PIN, SSS ID, national ID. Minsan po hinihingan din ng proof of address. It depends po kasi sa back office. So, sila po yung nag-check. Yan. So, may reminder lang po na once na nag-register kayo, tuloy nyo na po yung registration dahil may expiration na po yung registration link. Hanggang 48 hours lang po. So, pag hindi nyo naklik yung link, sayang po yung registration nyo kasi kailangan nyo po ulit mag-register. Yan. So, tuloy-tuloy nyo na po hanggang sa pag-upload ng ID. Okay, so sa social trading, ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina para po sa mga investors or para sa mga walang time or skill na mag-trade, pwede po kayong kumopya sa mga affiliated traders ni Tickmill. So ito po, ilan lang po siya sa mga examples na nasa website. There are hundreds of traders na nakalista po sa website. Ayan, example natin, dito po si Two Birds. Nickname po siya ni trader. Hindi po niya nilagay yung totoong name niya. So dito po nakalagay yung performance niya as a trader. So far, from the day na nag-start si Two Birds, ang total profit po niya is $154,371. Yan, so kayo na po bahala mag-convert niyan sa pesos. And total return, 509.92%. So ang laki po, di ba, compared sa bank accounts, yan, sa mga ibang investment vehicles. Yan, so hindi naman po kayo yung magte-trade. So ito po yung total return niya. Pero of course, we have to also look at the maximum drawdown kasi ito po yung pinaka-loss. Overall, 19.24% po ang maximum drawdown niya. So ito po yung pinakamalaking loss na na-reach niya from the start or from the day na nag-start siya mag-trade. So ito din po yung titingnan natin. So for me naman po, maganda po ito. So basta po mas malaki po yung return niya compared sa maximum drawdown. And then the equity, so nandito rin po, $89,468.49. So ito po yung kasama na dito yung floating trade niya. Yan. So marami pa po ito. Check nyo lang po sa website. Later on, lalagay ko po sa chat box yung link ng social trading. So very ideal po ito sa mga investors or gustong walang time, walang skill na mag-trade. Tapos, meron po tayong bago ngayon. This is called Interest Wallet Account. Ayan. So, nag-start na po ito starting April 1. So, ano bang Interest Wallet Account? Para siyang bangko. Para po siyang bangko. Isipin natin bangko, as long as nag-deposit po kayo ng more than $100 sa wallet nyo, kahit po sa anong wallet, USD wallet, Euro wallet, GBP wallet, basta po more than $100, makaka-receive po kayo ng interest. Yan. So, para pong bangko, di ba? So depende po sa kung anong wallet kayo nag-deposit. For example, for USD wallet, 3.5%. GBP, up to lang po pala to. So it depends kung ano po yung interest na ibibigay ng bangko sa Tickmill. Kasi sinishare lang po ni Tickmill yung interest na nare-receive nila sa mga bangko. So yan po, up to 3.25% for GBP wallet, and then for Euro wallet, up to 2.5%. Yan. Meron pong condition to. So, kailangan po more than $100 yung balance sa wallet, and then merong recent trading activities in the last 30 days. Yan. So, kailangan nyo rin pong mag-trade. Ita-transfer nyo po sa trading account, then iti-trade nyo rin po. So, yung profit po or yung interest, it is calculated daily. Tapos, monthly naman po yung profit. So, pwede nyo pong ma-withdraw yung profit on a monthly basis. Yan. So, yun po, maganda po ito. Maganda po ito. So, another income stream din po sa inyo. Another income source din po sa inyo. Since nag-earn po ng interest, and kung titingnan natin, di hamak na mas malaki po yung interest na makukuha natin dito compared sa mga local banks, di ba? Sa akin kasi ang interest rate ko sa savings account is less than 1% lang eh. So, normally, ganun lang po. Yan. So, kailangan nyo lang pong mag-trade. And then take note po, hindi po, yung funds po dapat nasa wallet, wala po siya dapat sa trading account. Sa wallet lang po nag-earn ng interest. Yan. So, to know more details, PM nyo lang po kami. Right. And then lastly, demo contest. So, PM nyo na po ako with your details kung gusto nyo pong mag-join sa demo contest namin. Yan. So, anong mga details? Your full name, email address, demo account, investor's password, live account. So, yun po. So, kailan ba mag-i-start itong demo contest? April 15 to 19. Yan. So, as early as now, register na po kayo. Alright? So, yun lang po. Message nyo lang po ako pag may mga questions.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Miss Kathleen, for that announcement at reminders na rin at actually para sa atin. No? Yung demo account contest natin, medyo excited po yung lahat. Please register at least 4 days bago po mag-demo account. Ayan, medyo mahaba-haba pa yung time ninyo para mag-invite ng sasali. Bakit po sina-advise ko na at least 4 days? Kasi po pagka nag 1 week po na walang activity, yung demo account ninyo, mag-i-inactive po yan. So, ang tendency, magagawa na naman po kayo ng bagong demo account. Paano po kung tapos na yung registration natin? So, I rather suggest po na gawin po natin yung registration ng demo account natin at least 4 days prior. Siguro po, ang ating what do you call this? Demo account contest is April 15, no? Pwede po tayo mag-register ng Wednesday or Thursday week before that. Okay? So, para at least medyo hindi po tayo magkakaroon ng inactive demo account, hindi nyo po ma-access after. Okay? So, reminder po natin yon. So, Pastor Shem, welcome po. Kamusta po ang pakiramdam ninyo? Makakapagsalita po ba?
Okay lang, ma'am.
Or,
Audible po ba yung voice ko? Okay lang
yes,
basta.
malinaw naman po. But
Thank you po.
pero NFP ka kasi, sir, no? Pastor
Oo.
Shem. So you rather, ano na lang po siguro, rest your voice para po sa ating non-farm payroll on Friday.
Okay
Tomorrow,
po.
we have a webinar and that's for us, Sir Aaron. Am I correct?
Wala po bukas, ma'am.
Oh, so wala bukas. So that's Friday. So reserve your voice, Pastor Shem, kasi medyo mahaba-habang ano yun, kwentuhan at demonstration sa ating chart. But tonight, before we start, siguro, Pastor Shem, can you lead us for a prayer po before we start? Okay lang po ba?
Sige po, tayo po ay
Okay po.
manalangin.
Thank you.
Dakilang Diyos, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa hapong ito. Muli na naman kaming mag-aaral. Dalangin namin, Panginoon, ng iyong guidance at nawa Holy Spirit ay ituro mo sa amin. At kami, Panginoon, ay matuto na maigi sa opportunity na to, Panginoon, na makakumita sa ibang income stream, Panginoon God. Pagpalain mo po, Panginoon, ang bawat isang attend, Panginoon, at bigyan mo kami ng magandang internet connection, Lord, at ang aming attention, Panginoon, ay makafocus kami maraming salamat, Panginoon, sa Tikmil, sa free webinar na ito. Papalain mo, Panginoon, ang kanilang business, Lord God. At nawa, Lord, as they grow, kami, Panginoon, ay kasama na at na may itaguyod, Panginoon, at mabibigyan ka ng kapurihan sa activities na to, Panginoon, ng Forex trading. Maraming salamat, Lord. Ito po ang aming pagpupuri. Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Pastor. At pinagbigyan mo po yung request ko. Nag-fade yung boses niya. So, kailangan talaga niya magpahinga. Ayan. Narinig niyo naman. And he really tried po to open our webinar tonight with a prayer, which is mas maganda pong magsimula, para po sa ating guidance. Anyway, guys, before we start, again, thank you. And may bago po ba? First time. First time na umattend ng webinar for tonight ng Forex trading. Is there anyone, a newbie? Walang nagtataas ng kamay. So I assume lahat po ay marunong na mag-Forex trading or nakapag-try na ng demo account. Tayo po ba ay nakatikim ng profit and nakatikim na rin ng losses? Ayun, si Sir, sino ulit siya? Ayan, si Sir Victor. Hindi ko po mabasa yung first, first name, no? Aloysius Victor o si Miss Marivic. Hindi pa rin siya, newbie siya, as in, natikman na ang taas at baba, sabi ni Sir Clark. Nakakatawa, taas at baba. Hindi pa po ako nakatry ng demo. Ayan, Sir Rafael, tonight, na i-orient naman tayo ni Miss Kathleen how to do the demo. Better we start with demo account. That's the best suggest we could tell you right now, no? Or offer you right now. Okay? So much for that kung bakit ko po sinasuggest na mag-demo. Ito po, pag-uusapan na natin ngayon. So let me share you my screen. Ayan. So guys, I will turn off the camera for now para po mas mabilis yung ating connection. Ayan. Okay. Malinaw po ba? Nakikita na yung screen? Nakikita na po ba yung screen?
Yes, ma'am. Clear po.
Yes, ayan, malinaw na daw. Ayan. So, just make sure na nandito pa tayo. Magsisimula pa lang tayo para at least, they call this, bakit ba hindi pa siya hindi ko siya ay there. Ayan. Ayan. The winning mindset of a trader. Ayan. Actually, guys, this is just the title, no? Pero sa iba po, ang tawag nila dito is trading psychology. Kasi you really have to win your mind and overcome. As a trader, it is very, very important. Okay, so why it is important? Let's go and begin this webinar. Okay, so number one, never let a bad day cost you more than you make on an average win day. Anong ibig sabihin nito? You have to control your losses. Remember kahapon, risk management yung pinag-usapan natin. Ano ba, ilang ratio ba? No, yung sabing risk reward ratio na sinasabi ni Sir Aaron kahapon. Ano ba yung maximum and minimum risk ninyo? Yung risk appetite. Guys, ito is depende sa capital, depende sa character ng trader. No, that's why we do have different style, strategies, and risk appetite sa pagtitrade. But of course, we have to remind ourselves na never let a bad day cost you more. Anong ibig sabihin pa nito in a deeper meaning? Halimbawa po nag-trade kayo and then you lose. No? Yung iba minsan hindi makontrol yung emotion, no? Nagagalit na siya, tapos they thought that they will trade more, baka sakaling mabawi. So guys, we have to control and discipline our emotions. Sabi nga, we can teach you everything under the sun and everything is available online, na all the information and all the strategies na pwedeng ibigay ng isang mentor. However, the emotions cannot be taught, cannot be uh, shared, no? Ito ay tinetrain. Ito po ay pinag-aaralan at sa continuous na paggawa ninyo ng inyong mga trading plan o kaya pag-create po ninyo ng inyong mga trades sa inyong chart or pag-transfer. Kasi you have to always think na you have to minimize the risk. Ilang percent ba dapat ang nire-risk ninyo sa inyong account? Anyone? Kasi po normally, no? I suggest from the time I started, 1% po talaga ang dapat lang naka-expose sa inyong capital. Why? Of course, you have to take the risk na talagang very minimal. Kung sakali mang mag-loss ka, at least kahit papaano mas mabilis bawiin. Alright? So, please, please, and please, may isa pang kwento actually, no? Yung isang trader, nakita niya pagbukas niya ng laptop niya, $1,000 yung negative niya. And what he did was, anong ginawa niya? Sa sobrang inis niya, hindi niya na-control yung emotion niya, na sinira niya yung laptop niya. So ngayon, anong na-loss sa kanya? Na-loss na siya ng $1,000 plus the laptop. Guys, this is true, hindi yung kwentong kwentong barbero lang ha. That's true. Because you cannot really control your emotions, your anger, no? Yung yung pagka-failure kumbaga, hindi mo siya makontrol. So, I will also tell you later kung ano ba yung 4 major reasons why 90% of forex traders failed. I will let you know it later, okay? As we move forward. So, again, never let a bad day cost you more than you make on an average win day. I hope this, guys, is clear for everyone. Malinaw po ba ito? Hindi nagwo-work yung chart. How yes? Ano daw? Sorry. I thought you're asking about what I'm discussing. Okay, thank you po sa pagsagot dun sa mga nagtatanong. Ayan, thank you Ma'am Kathleen, and thank you Pastor Shem. And then, so next, ano po natin? Next slide. Sumobra tayo ng isa. Ayan. Know the stop loss level before you ever get into trade. Ayan. So guys, ano ba yung stop loss nyo? Pang ilang pips po ba bago kayo maglagay ng stop loss? Ano ba yung ideal? Again, depende po ito sa capital or equity ninyo, or depende rin sa risk management po natin. Actually, before, medyo malapit po yung stop loss na ginagawa ko as a newbie. Kasi natatakot akong malaki yung kainin, no, nung account. Pero as we go along, guys, may lumalakas yung loob mo, and you know na napag-aaralan mo yung chart, kung saan pupunta, dadaanan ba talaga, or may reach ba talaga yung what do you call this, TP or take profit mo, then that's the time. However, sabi nga dito sa ating dinidiscuss, always use a stop loss level. Guys, do you use stop loss? I'm asking dun sa mga tao na nagde-trade na. Do you use stop loss? Ako, I'm somehow guilty, no? Kasi I don't use stop loss. Sabi ko nga, as you go along, you know how to manage your emotions, you know how to uh, study your chart, analyze mo yung technicals and fundamentals ng chart, ano? But again, may mga times talaga na I personally don't. Pero again, wag niyo akong gagayahin, especially if newbie. Hindi po naglalagay ng stop loss. But again, this is your safe insurance policy, sabi nga. Think of a stop loss as an insurance policy that you hope you never have to use it. But it's good to know that you have the protection you should need it. So, ganun po. Isipin po natin na stop loss will save us. No? No stop loss, TP lang. Ayan, si Sir Juan, guilty din siya. So, yan yung sinasabi ko. Guys, again, wag gagayahin ha. It all depends sa risk appetite ng bawat trader, and depende rin sa capital na meron kayo sa account niyo. Okay? And last thing, okay guys, before we go to another slide, never widen your stop loss level. Yung tipong i-adjust mo siya ng i-adjust kasi feeling mo, babalik na siya, magre-reverse na siya. Don't do that. That's why you have to set your stop loss before you trade. Kung SLTP, ilalagay mo na, no, before na iwanan mo siya, para at least whatever happens, safe ka. No, especially kapag busy ka the whole day. No, it's either, ito guys, another strategy, no. Again, dun sa hindi pa masyadong marunong, please don't do this kung hindi naman talaga natin kaya pang gawin. I seldom use stop loss. Why? I'm using hedging strategy. Hedging strategy, kung dun po sa mga marurunong na, and I know na alam nilang ibig sabihin. And doon naman po sa hindi pa masyadong nakakaalam ng hedging strategy, ito po yung buy and sell, or trading or executing buy and sell at the same time with the same currency. Ayun. So, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng hedging. So, buy, let's say, Euro USD or gold yung tinatrade nyo, buy and sell siya. Why? The same currency with the same, ano yan, depende kung the same, ano din, no? The same, what you call this, lot size. Kasi ako po, pag lumalabas ako, may meeting ako, during nung ako po yung nagpa-fund management pa, I put the hedging. So as long as naka-hedge yan, automatic, whatever happens dun sa account, para lang siya naghihilahan, para lang siyang tag-o-war. Pero syempre, at least level siya. Hindi maapektuhan dahil nga naka-hedge ako. Okay? Unless otherwise, merong slippage na sobrang lakas nung news na naapektuhan yung volatility ng market. But then again, guys, once you use your stop loss, never widen or edit. Okay? Reminder po yan. Para po din sa atin, no? And dun naman po sa nag-hedging, as much as possible, make sure na balanse yung yung buy and sell lot size ninyo. Para lang kayong ano niyan, naghihilahan. Then kapag ka medyo vacant na yung attention nyo, at least focus na kayo sa pagde-trade, tsaka nyo dagdagan ng lot size kung saan pupunta yung sa tingin nyo mas advantage yung market. Okay? So I hope you guys understand this slide. Malinaw po ba tayo? Actually, napaka-simple po ng ating pag-uusapan ngayon. However, it is very, very important. Huwag po tayo masyadong mag-focus sa technical analysis, fundamental, pero hindi nyo makontrol yung emotions. Guys, yan po yung number. This is the reason why 90% 90% of forex traders failed. Okay? So, sabi po ni Ma'am Jacqueline, everything is clear. So let's move on to our next slide. Okay, don't involve in revenge trading. So, guys, do you know what this means? Kasi sinabi ko na kanina, no? Sabi nga, once you encounter a big loss or a losing streak, it causes all sorts of inner conflict, need for revenge, or fear, anger, frustration, self-hate, market hate, or etc. So, guys, I've experienced this and I'm telling you this, it's because sabi ko nga, naranasan ko, no? And I know, dun sa mga nagtitrade na, naranasan na rin to. So guys, again, emotions pa rin ang pinaka punot dulo nito, no? Kasi minsan akala natin kaya nating kalabanin yung market, guys. Ngayon is almost 7.2 trillion daily volume ang umiikot sa forex trading. Sa tingin nyo, kaya nyo? Tapos $100 ang capital nyo. Good luck sa atin. No? So guys, with this kind of reminder, wag nyo nang pagka natalo tayo, let's say natalo tayo ng trade natin at least two trades. Ano bang ratio ng winning rate ninyo, no? Halimbawa 10 trades, ilang winnings ba ang meron kayo? Ilan ba yung losses na nakukuha natin? So, in this sense, guys, at least wag nyo nang bawiin muna. You have to at least rest, no? Sabi nga, after a big loss, it's very hard to focus and trade with a clear mind. Guys, don't ever try this. Kapag may natalo ka ng malaki, sobrang alam mo kakabahan ka. I know kasi na-experience ko. I lost millions. To be honest, I lost a lot. I lost millions bago ko po talaga natutunan na makontrol yung emotions ko. No? Sabi nga, wag tayo magpapadala doon sa mga nagpo-post online ng mga winnings nila na ganito yung winning ko. The question is, yes, you can do that. Halimbawa, you did that. Halimbawa, ilang beses, gaano katagal, gaano ka consistent mo na siyang nagawa. Okay? So guys, ako po, I've been into this business for 11 years. O, huwag nyo na tanongin kung anong edad, no? Basta I've been into this business for 11 years now. And dinaanan ko po yung lahat, no, ng steps bago po tayo dumating sa country manager ng Tickmill. But again, na-experience ko yung ganong klase ng lahat yata dito nakalagay dito, no, yung inner conflict, revenge, fear, anger, frustration, lahat po yan dinanas ko at naramdaman ko. So I know, guys, how it's really hard to understand and to experience this. That's why hanggat maaari, we want you guys to understand what is the risk nitong business na to. And of course, this is a high risk, high reward business. That's why we really have to study and we have to experience everything. Hindi yung puro winnings. Actually, we will discuss later on the slide, no, na bandang huli, ang naaalala mo na lang are the losses, not the winnings. We will discover how. Okay? So sinabi ko nga, wag mo nang balikan yung market. Wag mo nang awayin yung market, babawiin mo yung nawala. No, you have the chance to do it on another day. Sabi nga, we have 250 trading days in a year. So isang araw ka natalo, don't tell me doon sa 250 trading days na yun, matatalo ka. Ayan, tulog daw sa araw si Ma'am si Ma'am Jacqueline. That's why tulog manok. Ay, well, ako pareho lang po tayo. That's why lahat po nata ng sessions, no, New York, London, Japanese, Australia, even New Zealand na session na nagte-trade po ako before. In fact, yan po yung isang reason na hindi ko malilimutan yung New Zealand yen na yan. Okay, I will tell you later kung anong story nun. But again, sabi ko nga, we have to at least control our emotions and ourselves na pag natalo tayo ng one time, come on, stop mo, close mo yung laptop mo, or tanggalin mo yung MT4 sa cellphone mo, i-reinstall mo na lang ulit. No? Kasi the more na naka-install yan, automatic, I know, at the back of your mind, no, subconsciously, matitignan mo, especially kung talagang lagi ka na nagtitrade. I myself do that everywhere I go. I'm bringing my phone with me, checking the MT4 or MT5, no, for the past 11 years. I'm doing that. So, kapag naka-install yan, tapos meron kayong malaking losses, and then you want to go back to the forex trading market, I suggest uninstall nyo muna. Utang na loob. Baka kasi mag-revenge trading kayo. Mahirap na. Okay? So, malinaw po tayo doon sa ating don't involve in revenge trading. I hope guys malinaw ito kasi very important po ito para sa ating lahat, no? Especially doon sa mga bago na nagtitrade because they thought that they knew the business and they are good in this business already. But then again guys, hindi ko po kayo ginajudge, hindi ko po ina-underestimate yung galing ng bawat isa dito sa atin na nakikinig at nagpa-participate ngayon, no? But then again, based on my experience and even my mentors who were into this business for almost 30 years, yung isa naman po is more than 30 years, no? They said that it is really unpredictable up to now, ha. Ganun na sila katagal sa pagte-trade. Lalo po siguro tayo dun sa 1 month pa lang natuto, 1 week pa lang natuto, we thought na okay na. And some brokers actually are really capitalizing that kind of emotions. Ang akala mo kasi, minsan sa demo, ay lagi kang panalo. Ito yung sinasabi ko. That's why you need to do demo. Yung demo kasi guys, magkakaiba ng liquidity provider yan. Yung demo account, possible na isa lang ang LP or possible na 2 hanggang 3 ang LP or liquidity provider na involved. However, yung yung account na live account ninyo, mas marami pong LP ang involved dyan. Possible po na 5 hanggang 10 yung liquidity provider na nandyan. So, that's why mas mabilis yung palitan ng presyo. Mas mabilis din yung galaw. Although, hindi ko sinasabi na magkaiba sila ng resulta. It so happen lang na talagang yung involvement ng LP sa demo account po ng isang broker is hindi ganun karami. That's why minsan akala nyo dun sa demo account, ang galing-galing nyo na. Tapos pagdating sa live account, sunog. Actually guys, it is also one character of a broker who is a market maker. Naintindihan po ba yung discussion natin on the first day? Diniscuss ko po yan. I hope you guys still remember yung ating discussion during that day, no? Na isa characteristic ng isang market maker, marami silang mga pakulong, marami silang promotions, 100% deposit bonus, 50% deposit bonus. Yung mga ganun, no? Pero hindi nyo alam yung deposit bonus ninyo, hindi naman yan withdrawable. Second, pang trade lang pala. Tapos natatalo yung account mo, akala mo may laman pa. Yung pala yung bonus na. At the end of the day, pag naubos yung account, negative yung account mo, may utang ka pa. Sa tingin mo ba mag-deposit ka pa, nababawasan na lang yung deposit mo because of that negative na nakapula dun sa account mo if you're using your phone? Definitely not. So I don't want you guys to feel that na very traumatic yung forex trading. So I hope guys you understand na yung mga ganong klase ng character ng isang market maker na dapat nagiging kayo observant and you have to make your due diligence nga na sinasabi natin. Okay? So I hope guys na this slide is very clear. Okay? So we move forward. I hope you guys are learning, no? Kasi napakasimple na pag-uusapan, sabi nga self-explanatory, pero pagka tayo na yung sumabak dun sa trading, I doubt guys. I doubt na nasusunod nyo ng tama itong mga sinasabi at pinag-uusapan natin ngayon. So I believe na sina Pastor Shem, si Ma'am Kathleen, I know, nagtitrade din siya before, maybe up to now. So maybe may mga ganitong experiences po tayo na I know na sometimes we forgot na i-remind yung sarili natin. Kasi tayo yun eh. Tayo yung involved. Pero if someone will tell you, mas medyo may dating. Kasi nga, it is a reminder. Possible na naisip mo, ma-realize mo na tama nga yun kasi na-experience mo na. Possible na hindi nyo rin gagawin kasi hindi nyo pa na-experience yung losses. Tapos kapag ka nandyan na, iiyak. Guys, it is very traumatic. I'm telling you, especially if you lose a big amount of money, and sometimes ginamit nyo pa yung possible, no? Kasi may mga tao na nangungutang kasi nga na-hype sila nung nag-explain sa kanila sa forex trading. Ay, kikita ka ng ganito, kikita ka ng ganyan. So, nangutang sila. Eh, paano yung interest doon? Paano kung di mo maibalik? Paano kung natalo? Yun ang sinasabi natin. That's why we really have to be careful and we really have to be cautious po sa pagtitrade natin. That's why hindi po natin sinasuggest kung hindi pa kayo marunong, please don't trade manually. We have a lot of options. Na sinabi nga po ni Ma'am Kathleen kanina, meron tayong manual trading, copy trading. May EAs po tayo, may mga IBs na nag-o-offer niyan, but again, hindi po yan from Tickmill, no? It is not uh, our own EA. Then meron din po mga fund management na iba-ibang group po ang nag-o-offer. Okay, so that's why if hindi pa kaya while learning, you can earn but with this kind of strategy or this kind of options na pinigay natin kanina. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. Know the stop loss level before you ever get into the trade. Ayan, sinasabi natin kanina. Gaano ba yung stop loss na kailangan? Ilang pips po ba away doon sa aking take profit or doon sa price na meron tayo ngayon? Depende ayan sa account ninyo. But normally guys, ang aking stop loss before nag 50 muna ako. Nung mabilis yung galaw, syempre hit agad yung stop loss mo, bigla magre-reverse yon. Pupunta doon sa akala mong take profit. Again, this is also a strategy ng broker, lalo na kung market maker, no? Ibang broker yung tinutukoy ko, hindi Tickmill. Minsan po, inaabot nila yung SL bago yan magre-reverse. Tapos ang sasabihin nila, it is umulit ang slide. Para pong umulit ang slide. Ay, oo nga, no? Sorry. Ay, baligtad. Ito, ayan na. Sorry. Ayan, ito na pala yon. Sorry. Ano yung pinagsapakan yan? Ayan, don't involve in revenge trading. Ito na yung sinabi natin kanina. Thank you, Pastor Shem. Ayan. So, it forces you to throw your trading discipline out of the window. Ayan na yung sinasabi ko kanina. So, ano ba yung reason kung bakit tayo babalik sa ano natin, sa pagtitrade natin instead of us being calm, i-feel natin na sana ano na muna tayo, defocus muna sa pagtitrade. Alisin na muna natin yung pagtitrade sa isip natin. Siguro you go out, no? You go out. Then, minsan kasi, sabi ko nga, doon sa mga feeling na magagaling na sila, iniisip nila na they can do it. Pero, ang tanong kasi natin is, how consistent you are in earning or in having profit or reaching your take profit on a daily trading days mo. So, yun yung pinag-uusapan dito. And then, sabi nga, you have to shift your focus from your trading process to trying to make enough money to recover your losses. May mga ganyan po tayong situation. And in this particular sense po, kailangan natin na kapag ka nagkaroon ka ng losses, parang ang kailangan po talaga natin, you have to go out. Leave your laptop, leave your phone, no? And then go out of your house or tawagan mo yung kaibigan mo, wag din yung sa nagte-trade na mamaya pareho kayong talo, pareho kayong misery that time. Sabi nga, misery loves company eh. Sabi nilang ganon, no? So, you have to go out and then at least i-refresh mo yung mind mo, no? Para mag-relax ka muna. Kasi I know pag hindi mo siya ginawa, you will be, sabi nga, trading based on emotion and luck is not trading, it's gambling. So, if you think na kaya mong gawin to and parang sabi ni Pastor Shem, hulalisis nga daw, no? Manghuhula ka lang or sa tingin mo, ginamit yung take profit mo, ay sorry, yung SL mo ng broker. Then pagbalik, akala mo, mahihit na yung take profit mo, suratalan ka ulit, maglalagay ka ulit ng SL. So, at the end of the day, natalo ka ng natalo. So, again, if you lagi po sinasabi no sa forex trading din, iniisip natin na it's gambling. Wala yan kasi sugal din yan, parang ganun. Guys, alam naman natin, no, the description and the difference kung bakit hindi gambling ang forex trading. Unang-una, ang daming inaaral sa forex trading, sa technical analysis pa lang eh. Sa fundamental analysis pa lang, dudugo na yung ilong mo pagka hindi ka talaga, pag hindi mo talaga siya pag-aaralan. I'm sorry I'm not sure, pero hindi po kasi ako sugarol, no? Pero, na-experience ko pong pumunta sa mga casino, ganyan. It's because friends, no? Parang ganyan. And maybe meron din silang ina-analyze. I'm not sure how and what, anong klaseng analysis. Pero at the end of the day, it's mini mo pa rin, ano? Walang analysis doon. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of luck. That's why it's gambling. So, ang forex trading is not gambling. It's a matter of you studying and learning the business. Okay? So, guys, huwag pong magre-revenge trading ha, kasi dito po mas madalas natatalo yung isang trader, especially pagkabago pa lang. Okay? So guys, I hope this slide is clear. Okay, number 4, maaga tayong matatapos, ang bilis natin. So I will just, siguro we could entertain questions later. Ayan, accept responsibility for your decisions, guys. O, siyempre, wala namang ibang gumawa niyan kundi ikaw. Alangan naman sisihin natin yung market. Alangan naman sisihin natin yung kapitbahay natin. Or alangan naman natin sisihin yung IB. In-invite ka lang naman yan. Actually, I hope no all IBs will educate yung mga nai-invite nila na this is a business, hindi po ito sugal, and this is not also an investment, no guys? Remember, please don't use the word investment. Lalo na doon sa mga kaibigan nyo gusto nyo mag-join, please don't. Okay, kawawa naman po sila. This is not an investment. You have to put at least your time. You have to exert your effort, no? Time, money, of course, and knowledge na kailangan mong ibigay dito sa business na to. Guys, kaya po tayo continuously nagbibigay ng webinar because the vision and mission ng Tickmill is magkaroon po ng successful or isang successful forex trader per household. Guys, hindi lang basta forex trader ha. We want you guys to be successful. And that's difficult, to experience and to teach. But again, through continuous learning, through continuous na attendance ninyo sa pag-webinar natin, and continuous na practice, no? Practice continuously, lalo na sa demo account, will help you guys learn this business. Remember, actually guys, up to, 6 years, 7 years po ako, isa kong strategy is to do demo account. Anyone? Anyone would ask why? Actually, guys, kung bakit? Kasi traders have their own strategy, okay? Let's be honest with that. One of my strategy before is opening an account to one broker and actually 2 brokers. Open an account in 2 brokers, then maglalagay lang ako ng small lot size dun sa isa, let's say buy, parang to test the market, and maglalagay din ako dun sa isa ng sell to test the market. Then pag nakita ko kung saan pupunta at mas alam kong mas probability, doon ako maglalagay ng malaking value. Okay, again, if hindi kabisado, wag gawin. Alright? That's just one of my strategy na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Aside from hedging. Okay? Then, strategy ulit, ayoko ng parehong sangkatutak na broker. If ever na dalawa yung broker, no? I want a demo account. Fair enough. At least same broker. Put some demo account, no? Then create your demo account. Buy, then dun sa live mo sell. Then tingnan mo ulit kung ano yung kung which is mas malaki yung probability dun sa sa analysis mo is mas okay yung sa demo. Babalikan mo yung live account mo, mas malalakihan mo yung trade mo. Nag-hedging ka man, maliit na lang yung in-risk mo, na-risk mo doon sa incorrect na trade mo. I hope you guys getting my point. Malinaw po ba yung in-explain ko? I hope you guys understand kung ano po yung ating dinidiscuss, no? Then sabi nga, if you suffer the large loss, to be sure to own it. Ayun, yun po yung sinabi natin kanina. Change your trading mindset, guys. Hindi porke natalo ka ngayon, matatalo ka na forever. Ayan. Sabi nga nila wala daw forever. I guess meron po, no? Again, with your proper mindset, yung risk reward ratio natin, plus learning, tamang broker, tamang mentor. Yan po yun. Okay? Change your trading style. Possible na yung hedging ni Pastor Shem or ni Ma'am Sally won't fit me. Baka nga naman hindi. 'Di ba? Kasi guys, yung trading style po natin is depende sa character ninyo. Character nung trading or nung trader, sorry. Character nung trader. Why? Kasi po, syempre ako, halimbawa ako, matatakotin ako eh. To be honest guys, so nagsimula ako ng trades, 0.01 na lang lot size ko. Tapos, I only have $500 that time. Tapos tumalon ako sa market. Alam mo ba, nung kumita ako ng 23 cents, hindi ko talaga malimutan. Kinlose ko kagad yung account ko and then I'm so happy with it. Grabe yung kaba, yung takot ko, tapos parang nanginginig pa ako nung first time ko mag-jump sa market because that's me, no? Eh paano kung kayo naman agresibo, malakas ang loob, yung ganyan, no? So, possible po na mas malaki yung losses or mas malaki yung profit nyo to compare with me. But again, sabi ko nga, your trading style will also reflect kung anong klase, yung character ninyo, no? It's again possible po na yung style ko na ginagawa kong hedging, yung ginagawa kong different broker or demo and compared with the live account will not fit your lifestyle, but at least I mean your trading style. But again, you can create your own that works for you. Yun po yung pinaka-importante. Whatever works for you, hindi naman po pwedeng yung nag-work sa akin, mag-work sa'yo. That's why you could discover or you will discover which type of trader you are. Are you a scalper? Are you a day trader? Are you a swing trader or a position trader? Okay, I personally discovered that I am a day trader. Okay? Lahat naman po yung tayo ay dumadaan sa scalping, no? Yung iba sa 1 minute pa lang nag-enjoy na. Ako, I don't like, before siguro 1 minute. Pero mas since matatakotin ako, doon ako sa longer time frame. Kasi parang mas nahihirapan ako huminga sa kaba pagka naka 1 minute ako. I hope you guys understand or you feel the same, no? Nakaka-relate po dong iba dyan. Yun. Then, after ng trading style ninyo, yung strategy ninyo, guys, it might be, meron po kasing iba na after certain losses, ayaw na. After certain winnings, okay, this is enough for this month or for this week. No? Guys, ganito, no? When I was a beginner, I always put a target. No? Pag nag-trade ka, hindi ka pwedeng, ay kahit magkano, huwag ganun. You have to start with some amount. Halimbawa, o sige, wag na tayo mag-peep value. Sige na nga, peep value and dollar value pwede rin, no? Kasi yung isang kasabay ko, no, during na nagte-trade kami, dollar value siya. Pagka naka $20 na siya sa isang araw or $25, tuwan-tuwa na siya, enough na. So in that sense, may control, no? May discipline siya. May target siya eh. Ako naman 50 pips lang ako nung una. So, mas gusto ko yung PIP value kasi I'm really trying to, alam mo yun, ano ka yata, yung feeling mo dalubhasa ka ko, no, dun to sa field na to. So, I always use not the dollar value, but PIP value. So, sabi ko, I will earn 50 pips today, para mga ganun. Una, 10, 25, no? May mga ganun akong ginawang set. And then, I'm telling you this or sharing you this, guys, and I want you to somehow try. Baka po sakaling mag-work sa inyo, or if not, at least you can discover something else na mas sa tingin nyo mag-work sa inyo or mas maganda para sa inyo. So, 50 pips muna, even the SL and take profit, depende sa inyo, no? 50 pips muna yung profit or yung stop loss nyo, pwede. Alam niyo po, bandang huli, hindi ko po napapansin, yung aking, what do you call this? Profit umaabot na po ng 200 pips na hindi ko po ini-expect. Why? Kasi nga, nagkaroon ka ng target. Nagkaroon ka ng something na goal mo sa pagtitrade. There is always something to look forward to. You really have to put a goal every time you trade, guys. Hindi lang naman to sa trading, forex trading na i-apply. It is applicable in everyday, in everyday lives, kung saan mo i-apply. Okay? Para at least, it so happen lang na we are talking about forex trading, but in general, guys, you have to apply it. Mayroon kayong dapat na goal to look forward to para po magkaroon kayo ng something motivation, as in ang motivation to do it and to earn it. Okay? If anyway, later na lang siguro. I will discuss it later. Okay? So guys, change your strategy, change your trading mindset, and change your trading style. Alright? So, minsan guys, dahil may mentor kayo, ginagaya natin yung style nila. It happened to me kasi idol ko nga yung mga yun eh. However, kasi lalaki sila and very, very, ano nga kayo guys you are blessed. I don't say lucky, no? You are blessed kasi during these times, napakaraming coach online. Free din yun. Napakaraming nag-TikTok, nag-webinar, may bayad man o wala. Samantalang nung panahon ko, ayan, panahon, basta yun, nung nag-start ako, I've learned about Forex trading 2011. I heard about it. And then I told myself, I know kaya ko yun. Parang ganun, no? Pero nag-dive in ako sa Forex, nagseryoso ako sa Forex 2013 and nag-trade ako 2014. Ayan. Nag-resign ako sa trabaho ko and focus on this and having a leap of faith 2015. Ayan. Nag-resign ako talaga from me as an operations manager sa isang international financing firm sa Makati to focus on forex trading. Kapag talaga meron kang gustong marating or meron kang gustong gawin, you really have to decide. Of course, pray about it. It really helps. Second would be it should be with all your might and with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart, yung dedication mo. And of course, kailangan active ka sa pag-aaral nito, no? And it will really give you motivation para at least ikaw lang din talaga matututo, ikaw lang din naman na magbe-benefit of it. So, yun yung sinasabi ko na kailangan with this kind of business, you really know what you're doing. Hindi dahil ikaw compare mo yung ginawa ng iba and it might happen to you. Sana lahat na lang naging panalo sa forex trading. E di sana, hindi ganyan kalaki yung market. Guys, meron kasing malaking market, if you I don't know kung kilala niyo po si George Soros, no? Si George Soros po, not sure if madi-discuss natin yung later on, but at least give you an idea. George Soros, once in a lifetime yan mag-trade, no? Siguro sa isang taon, isa, dalawa. Pero pag nag-trade naman yan, bankrupt yung broker. That's how good they are, no? So, automatic. And remember, try to think of it, guys. Pag nag-bankrupt yung broker or yung bank, gaano kalaki yung tinitrade nila, gaano kalaki yung funds nila, and gaano kalaki yung lot size na ginagamit nila. So we don't, I personally don't want to do that. Ang sa akin is hangga't ma-meet yung kailangan ko at ma-meet yung goal na set ko, okay na ako doon. Okay? But at least you really have something na nakaset sa mind niyo na hindi pwedeng lagi lang akong talo. No. Okay? Always set something or a goal. Not again lang sa forex trading, but since we are discussing forex trading, at least somehow, no? Okay. So, move forward. Masyado na humahaba yung discussion natin about it. Ayan, stop trading for a while. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Get back to a better mindset in which you can refocus. Guys, alam ko, losing money, especially hard-earned money, no, will really affect you, your emotions, the way you think, and even your lifestyle. Kung talagang that amount of money is really a big amount na talagang pinaghirapan mo tapos pagka nawala siya, that your lifestyle will be changed. Yung tipong maghihirap ka talaga. That's why we always say na pag pumasok po sa trading, forex trading, dapat tawag dito, pag pumasok ka sa forex trading, talagang kailangan, sabi nga, don't trade the money that you cannot afford to lose. Yun yung sinabi ni Sir Aaron. If you want to earn money, syempre, if you are ready to earn money, syempre you should be ready also to lose money. Okay? Kung kaya mo, gusto mo kumita ng $1 million? Of course you can. The question is, kaya mo bang mawala ng $1 million? You have to ask yourself about it, guys. As much as possible, please make sure na yung money na ilalagay ninyo sa forex trading won't change your lifestyle in a way na maghihirap po tayo. Okay? please, at least as much as possible dun sa mga IBs, educate your invited clients. You have to speak uh, out of your experience, no? Kailangan alam po nila yan. And that's also one reason why the government or the Philippine government doesn't want it to be legal. Kasi lahat, aside from lalabas ang pera sa Pilipinas, they don't want all the Filipino people to go in this business. Kasi hindi naman lahat iisa ng understanding eh. Ang gagawin lang ng iba niyan sigurado sugal. No? E di sana nag-online sabong na lang sila o nag-online casino or nag-whatever games yan sa cellphone, no? But then this one involves a lot of, understanding, learning, and a lot of risk. So you really have to be careful. Okay? So again, you have to get back better mindset in which you can refocus. Then second, assess what happened by reviewing events carefully. Ano ba nangyari? Ano ba nangyari sa NFP? Sa unemployment rate? Ano ba nangyari? No? So, ano bang declaration ng bangko, no? Bakit ganito? Bakit yung interest rate bumaba or tumaas, no? Yung mga ganyan. So, bakit kailangan nating i-assess? Kasi yun yung reason kung ba't ka natalo or kung yun yung reason ba't ka nanalo. Na pwede mong, sabi nga, ulitin ulit kasi it might give you the same luck, the same profit, no? But then again, sabi nga, you really have to assess everything if it is loss or winnings. Okay? Then, the third, think about where you fell short. Did you take too much risk? Ito yun, guys. Baka naman sinobrahan mo yung stop loss mo or minove mo or you change it. O kaya hindi ka naman naglagay ng stop loss, hinayaan mo lang siyang kainin ng buo. Alam mo yun, minsan in 1 minute guys, alam niyo naman kung gaano kabilis tumakbo yung market, lalo na sa gold, no? Napaka-volatile niyan. Pero that's the reason kung bakit natin tinitrade ang gold. Kasi nga, volatile. Kasi nga, yun yung character ng gold na mas mabilis kumita, no? Okay lang sana kung lahat profit. Pero paano kung hindi? May question yata dito. Paki-check na lang po, Miss Kathleen and Pastor Shep. Ayan. And then the last question here, was the trade well planned? Oh, so, kung gumagawa ba kayo ng trading plan, na i-apply nyo ba ng maayos or binigyan nyo po ng ibang meaning? But at the back of your mind, hindi na talaga siya sinunod. Okay? So, you really have to stop trading for a while kapag may mga losses po tayo. Kasi talagang, guys, it's a very traumatic experience. I know. I'm speaking on my experience. Okay? Then, stop trading for a while pa din. Did you hold a losing trade hoping to avoid a loss? Ayan. Kakahold natin ng ating trade na yon. Akala natin magre-reverse. Ito, guys, madalas to sa martingale. I hope you guys know about or understand the word martingale pagdating sa Forex. Ito yung tipong nagre-reverse yung market, naka-buy yung market pero naka-sell ka, hoping na next time magre-reverse siya so bawi ka naman, no? Then meron ding strategy na I'm not sure if it's called pyramiding. Nalalakihan mo yung lot size nung pagpasok mo ng market kasi nga hahabulin mo yung trade or yung trend na yon, no? So guys, be careful. Okay? Wait for the conditions to improve. Wait for the conditions to improve, not just the market, no. Yung nag-come yung market, sabi nga nag-sideways, tapos maaaral mo na possible na because of the support and resistance na ginagamit mo, possible na ito ay maaral mo na, ito na yung mga susunod na what do you call this? Nagalaw, no, ng market. So we really have to check that. Then the second is preserve your cash. Save your sanity and focus on other things. Ito na yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, guys. Once na naranasan nyo po na malos, especially if it's a big amount, I'm pretty sure your sanity will be affected. I myself lost, I don't want to mention, sasabihin ko na, no? I lost it's more than 3 million. That was January 3 at 6:30 in the morning. 2018. Ayan. 2018. I guess it's 2018. Hindi ko siya malilimutan. January 3, 6:30 in the morning, 2018, New Zealand yan. Ayan. Binanggit ko na. And mind you guys, hindi po ako makausap. And hindi ako makakain na parang every time napipikit ako, nakikita ko na isa-isa nagko-close on losses yung aking account. Kinain na siya. Why it happened? Guys, ito yun, reason. At least I will tell you why. Um, it's a closing year, no? Nag-close yung year, 2017, may floating trades ako, no? Eh, syempre, nagpo-floating trades ka, then nag-stop yung market, no, there's no way for you to close. And you are expecting na pagpasok ng taon is okay yung trades mo, no? Eh, hindi mo alam, nag-liquidate yung mga bangko, blah, 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 yung mga ganong klaseng, ganong klaseng reasons or ganong klaseng galaw. Plus, of course, New Zealand yan guys. Masyadong mataas yung spread. Bakit? Kasi umaga, no? Hindi kakaunti ang mga nagte-trade. So hindi illiquid yung market. So that's why talagang as in natulala talaga ako no nung pumasok yung I'm really trying to hedge pa, hinahabol ko pa but you cannot do anything about it. It's really bound to happen. And yun nga, hindi nga ako makakain, hindi rin ako makatulog. Pag pumikit ako, nakikita ko kung paano nagko-close yung account on a losses, on lahat losses. Natira na lang is ba? Meron pa naman tinira, naawa naman, $120. But anyway, guys, I'm really sharing this at least sana hindi ko naman sinasabi na sana you will feel the same, sana you will experience the same. No, I'm telling you this for you to be aware that it might happen. That it happened to me and might happen to you and I hope it won't. No? So yun. And it's really hard to move on that particular scenario. It's really hard. So, wag nating intayin na maranasan natin yon. So, we really have to listen, understand, study, and control our emotions. And then, when the conditions improve, so will your results. Tignan mo ulit, ano ba nangyari. So, siguro guys, nakapag-open na ako ng trade siguro after a week. Talagang hindi ko in-install ko lahat. Install sa laptop, sa cellphone, no, yung aking trades. So, yung MP4, no? So, at least, magkailangan mong, you need to find a breather or para mawala lahat yung negative energy na naranasan mo. And again, guys, hindi ko sinasabing after losing millions, mag-stop ako. If that happened, of course, wala ako ngayon sa inyo na nagdi-discuss about this. Because guys, the more you stop, the more you lose. Yun po yung parati kong sinasabi pag kami kumakausap po sa akin na bakit you stay, ganyan, and you still here and telling everything or everyone to know about Forex trading. Simple. Yun nga po yung aking quotation na personal experience ko and personal kong ginawa. The more you stop, the more you lose. And it applies for everything. If you stop because you lose, paano na yung buhay? You really have to continue. That's life. Hindi po lahat smooth, no? Okay? So, let's move on. Then, number 6. Trade lower position sizes. Ayan, guys. Nakikita nyo dun sa mga nagde-trade. Grabe, alam nyo ba may nakikita akong trade lot size 69, 70. The highest or the maximum trades that you can afford to put or execute is 100 lots, guys. Depende yan sa instrument ninyo. But then again, I'm very, very amazed doon sa mga naglalagay ng sobrang taas ng lot size. Why? Yung mga gumagawa nun, yung mga IBs na nagmamanage ng accounts ng clients nila para lumaki yung kanilang kita. Kasi nga, sa Tickmill ha, sorry, sa Tickmill kasi it's $10 per lot per trade. So, syempre, kung 69 trades, 69 yung lots mo, edi magkano kaagad yun? Diba? Sa 10 lang magkano na yung $100 na yun. Sa 69 lots or 50 lots pa lang, that's $500. Guys, 'di ba? So isipin niyo kung gaano kalaki yung kita. Okay, ito naman is napagkwentuhan lang, but I'm not saying na siya yung gumagawa no, no. But meron pong IB na earning $16,000 a week. Meron pa siyang sometimes na $35,000 a week. Guys, a week 'yon ha, hindi 1 month. Just being an IB. So, try to think of it. Ganon kalaki and ganon karami. Kalaki din yung trades. Ganon din kalaki yung kinikita niya sa Tickmill. Okay? So, hindi ko naman sinabi na gayahin nyo yung lot size, but then again, malaki kasi yung account nun. That's why may mga ganun silang mga trades. Okay? Kasi, actually, hindi naman yung matitrade or ma-execute sa system kung hindi kaya ng capital. Remember? Kung ilang yung leverage na ginagamit nila doon, but then again, be careful with the leverage. Okay? So, diniscuss na rin po yan ni Pastor Shem last time. Alright? So, ito yung pinag-usapan natin. At least 0.01 lang guys ha, especially beginners. Huwag ko yung masyado magmadali. Okay, 0.01 will give you a good experience, I'm telling you. Okay, kung matyaga lang po tayo. All right? Then not have a clear mind can cause you to skip trades. Ayan. So, malinaw naman po, no? Self-explanatory. Then panic out of trade or be overly aggressive. Yan ang sinasabi ko. Isa pa rin yan sa ano? Isa pa rin yan dun sa, ano ka, nagre-revenge trading ka. Kasi natalo ka with that particular, let's say, malaki yung amount na natalo mo, no? So, ang tendency mo, lalakan mo yung lot size mo para sandali ka lang sa market, pero nabawi mo yung losses mo or might as well, meron ka pang extra for profit. Which is not really good, especially kung nagbabawi ka sa trading or kakagaling mo lang sa isang malaking losses. Again, guys, 250 days yung trading natin, no? 250 trading days ang meron tayo sa isang taon. So please don't do that kind of scenario. Okay? All right. Then, take a step back and trade in a demo account for a few days. Ayan. Kasi, pagka sabi ko kanina sa inyo guys, please try demo account. Not only napapractice nyo yung strategy nyo, nakikilala nyo what kind of trader you are, no? At least somehow, pag nafe-feel mo na pagka gumamit ka ng demo, nafe-feel mo na bumabalik na yung confidence mo na hindi ka na parating talo. At the back of your mind, ay, okay pala ako na nagkataon lang siguro or mali pala yung execution ko. Possible na dapat pala ganitong lot size lang. Dapat pala itong currency lang because ito lang yung open on that particular, open yung what do you call this, sessions nila, no? Yung exchanges pala, no, na open. So somehow you can reassess ano ba yung kulang, ano ba yung nangyaring sobra, baka kasi yun nga malaki yung lot size na ginamit mo or nag-revenge trading ka. So at least somehow you will understand. Self-realization yan, guys. No? Sabi nga, a few winnings in the demo account will raise your confidence level and put you in a better mental state of trade with a real money. O, ayan. That's why sinasuggest po na mag-demo account. Okay? Pero wag naman forever demo, ha? Ibang usapan naman po yun. Okay. So again, guys, I hope this slide is clear. Okay? So number 6. Okay, sorry. Then, ayan, number 7 na tayo. Mabilis lang ito, no? But then later, mga testimonies na yan. Let go of the outcome and embrace the process. Yun ang sinasabi ko, guys. This trading, actually sa life, diba? Life is a continuous learning process. So, as Forex trading. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, yung mga mentors ko, 30 years na yan plus, 30 plus years na sila nag-trade. And they experience losses. So, ibig sabihin, talagang ito yung process na parang hindi mo pwedeng forever kang earnings. Kaya mga nagpo-post ng earnings dyan. Sorry, been there, done that. Sorry na. Kasi nga excited ako, syempre. And I really want to show them na even though nag-resign ako sa work, this is what I'm earning. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm busy about. So, parang ganun. No, it's not you bragging about what your profit is or tarang nagyayabang ka na ganito just to entice people to join you. No. It just so happen na it's human nature na pagka natutuwa ka, you want to share it with other people. Then yung mga inggitera, sorry na lang, is, maiinis sa'yo or maiinggit sa'yo, it depends on how you present yourself. It depends on how you present your winnings, no? It's a human nature na excited ka na ipakita sa iba, especially yung mga success natin. Kaya nga ang Facebook at not only Facebook but the social media is talagang game changer noong mga panahon ng hindi pa uso ang internet na lahat na lang ini-expose ngayon, no? But then again, may mga good and bad. All right, ayokong lumayo, but still it's a continuous learning process. It's just like, life. Kasi sinasabi natin, learn from your mistakes than your victories. Okay, guys? Ito yung sinasabi ko. Yung mga nagtitrade na ng matagal, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, yung shinare kong losses, mas naaalala natin yon or natin, no? Kesa dun sa victories. Why? Kasi we joined forex trading because of looking or thinking that we are going to win. And winning is just a natural thing. Sorry, but you will experience that, guys. That winning or having profit or gaining profit in forex trading will be a natural thing. However, yung mistakes, yung losses, dun ka talaga tatamaan and you won't forget it. Even yung aking mentor na 30 plus years na nagtitrade, pag tinanong mo ilang beses siya nanalo, wala siyang maalala. Pero pag tinanong mo kung kailan siya natalo, hindi niya yon malilimutan at ang bilis niyang sumagot. That's how we do it. Si Sir Tyron, thank you for that question. That AMLA policy of the banks po, it depends on what kind of account na meron ka. Pag may mga transactions na po na meron na same, no? Pagka share mo naman po sa bangko, nakita mo niyo. Meron po ako yung kukwento din yan later kung bakit po naa-allow ng bank. Kasi depende po yan sa cash flow ng bangko ninyo. Okay? Siguro I will tell you later kung yung experience ko po personally diyan sa AMLA na yan. Okay? So, ayan, losing money should motivate you to look closer at your actions, read more, better educate yourself, and become more disciplined in your execution. So, ito yun. You really have to motivate yourself and read back dun sa nangyari. Tingnan mo ulit kung ano yung mga experience, mga ginawa mong trade na hindi pala tama. And then you will learn from your own mistakes. And actually guys, yung susunod natin na slides, it's more on self-motivation, no? But before that, I would like to share with you what's the 4 major reasons why 90% of people failed in forex trading. Number 1, anyone? Tanong ko nga, anyone, meron bang magtatangkang sumagot? O sige, share na lang tayo. Number 1 is emotions. Yan po yung number 1 natin na hindi pala emotion, greediness. I can say somehow pareho, pero greediness is number 1 na akala mo kumita ka na, and the more na nakakakita ka kasi ng money or profit, the more you want it. So kung let's say, sabi ko kanina, nag-set ka ng goal na 50 pips or $25 ka lang muna per day or per week, it's up to you. But if you want more, no, doon ka papasukan ng greediness at magkakaproblema ka, that's for sure. Second is emotions. Yun nga, sabi ko, discipline, patience, na hindi pwedeng ituro ng isang mentor sa inyo. It's your character and it's for you to, what? Practice it. Ikaw ang magte-tame sa sarili mo. Ikaw ang magtuturo sa sarili mo. Wala pong mentor na kaya magturo sa inyo about your emotions or control your emotions. The number 3, which is very important as well, yung lack of knowledge. Kasi akala nila, nanalo sila ng 1 week, akala nila next week panalo ulit sila. Or they are very good enough. No? That's why, yun nga yung sinasabi nung isang mentor ko na every time na non-farm payroll event, lagi siya nagtatanong, pasok mga henyo. Ibig sabihin, may mga mga coach dyan na self-proclaimed coach daw. Yan ang tawag niya. Self-proclaimed coaches na magbibigay na kagad ng analysis nila based on the previous month's numbers, no? Or data. So, yun. Then, number 5, guys, number 4. The last reason na why 90% failed sa forex trading, which is capital. Guys, lack of capital is also a reason why people or lost in forex trading. Kasi guys, akala nila $100 is good. Guys, $100 might be the minimum amount to trade, but it's not enough. No, sa spread pa lang, pag tumaas yung spread, lalo nag-widen yung spread because of volatility, automatic ubos yan. And again, kung yan po yung inyong amount na mag-change yung lifestyle ninyo at mahihirapan na kayo, please. Kaya isipin nyo na lang guys, yung sinasabi ng mga ibang broker, magpo-post sila sa kanilang website or mag-a-announce sila or mag-a-add sila $1, you can start trading. Come on. That's one of a kind of market maker ads. Sino ba naman na magte-trade ng $1? Guys, 'di ba? Pero dahil marami silang perang pang ads, Eh, paano kung may 1 million na pumasok sa na $1 lang? Eh, di they earn already 1 million in that particular ads. Eh, magkano lang ang ads? Magpalagay mo ng $1,000. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry. Sorry, I cannot say scammers. Sorry naman, binabawi ko po ha. They are not scammers, guys. It's just one way for them to market their broker. And it's market makers are legit. They are legal, guys. Actually, sila yung nag-stimulate ng forex trading. Yeah, market strategies. That's better. Ma'am Jacqueline, batay tayo dyan. Pag sinabi natin scammer sila, lagot tayo. Okay? I corrected myself. Hindi po scammer. That's one of their market strategies. Okay? So I guess guys, that I explained myself doon sa particular na yon, information na yon. But I really want to you call this, answer itong si Tyrone Soli. Sir Tyron, kasi ganito, no? Itong IB na to has a good cash flow. So dahil pinakita niya sa bank niya that he's into this kind of business, and then meron namang monthly reports tayong nakukuha sa pagtitrade natin, or even dun sa rebates or commissions natin. So the bank will understand kung anong business meron ka, and they will approve. Okay, that's the only reason lang naman. You really have to show or let them know or defend kung saan nanggagaling yung pera mo. Yun lang, just like what happened to me, guys. I open an account as a trainer. Nagtitrain po kasi ako just like what we're doing right now. Nagtitrain po ako ng forex trading. And dumating yung time na yung mga tinretrain ko, mga ayaw mag-trade. No? Parang mas gusto nila magpa-fund management. So, nag-fund management ako. And lumaki yung account. And at the same time, I have traders kasi abroad. Then I ask them to do fund management as well. So pinapadalan ko rin sila ng pera outside the Philippines. So in short, lumaki po yung aking bank account, and nag-trigger ngayon sa BSP or nag-red flag sa BSP yung bank account ko. So before hindi siya nag red flag kasi kaibigan ko yung branch manager. Since na-transfer siya ng ibang branch, yung pumalit, medyo gustong magpasikat or whatever. Niya, kumbaga na-report yung aking account. Nag-red flag sa BSP, nag-red flag sa, nasabihin ko na, nag-red flag sa Security Bank Main, then nag-red flag tsaka po in-inform yung aking branch, which is sa Chino Roses, no, sa Makati. Then, and this branch manager called my attention, and then, Miss Santa Ana, you have to come here. Actually, kaya, nauna akong nakipag-communicate kasi all of a sudden, nakita ko yung aking bank account, especially dollar account, naka-block. So, ibig sabihin, may suspicious ako, transactions ko, no? Yun ang iniisip nila. So, I was shocked kasi syempre, dollar account mo yon. Then, may mga accounts, may mga clients ako na maghihintay ng profit nila, no? Kasi parang nangyari sa akin nila pinasok lahat eh. So, I went to the bank, and then, kinausap ko muna siya bakit nagkaganon. And then siya rin naman in-interview ako, bakit ba kasi ang ginagawa mo lang sa declaration mo is trainer ka, tapos ganito yung nangyayari sa bank account mo. So ganyan, bakit? So nagtanong siya, yung history, no? And then I showed her yung lahat ng emails ng Tickmill. Actually guys, nasa Tickmill ako noon as an IB. IB ako ng Tickmill, and I am a fund manager, third party. Ibig sabihin, I'm not, that's third party na agreement. Kumbaga, internal agreement namin ng mga clients yun. Hindi ko pa kilala si Tickmill bilang employee. Ako po ay isang fund manager that time. So, in short, pinakita ko po yung results ng mga trades. Ayan. Tapos tinanong niya, how you do it? Sabi niya, ganun. So, what I did, nag-trade po ako in front of her. And in 15 minutes, I earned $500. And she was shocked and amazed. And, guys, to cut the story short, ang ending po nun, she is asked me to teach her daughter to do forex trading. No? So, in that sense, guys, the bank only needs is the proof that you're not doing a scam, you're not doing money laundering, something like that. You really have to show them. Yun. So, teka ha. Sorry, si Miss Jacqueline. Teka lang ha. Basahin ko lang to, Miss Jacqueline, na nasa ano kasi, nasa question. Harsh naman yung, sorry, ayan, may nakilala ako fishbowl vendor, cigarettes vendor during XM seminar, ayan. Last year, month of April and November 2023, and undergraduate sila ng high school, pero nagtsatsaga sila mag-aral ng forex trading. Real talk lang po, kumikita na sila ng 30 to 40K monthly, hindi po tsamba. Katable ko sila sa Diamond Hotel Manila, where the XM seminar held last year. Hindi masasabi na bobo or tatanga-tanga, 2 to 3 years nilang pinagtsatsagaan pag-aaralan ng forex trading. This is just an opinion and experience ni Miss Jacqueline. So we entertain that po. But it's not from Tikmil. It's just because ito po is experience po niya. No? So we are sharing our experiences here. So yun po yung sinabi ni Miss Jacqueline, and I appreciate Miss Jacqueline your share, yung share po ninyo. Ayan. So actually, guys, it's more on, that's why, guys, I really love to discuss this because I have, ano ba, since siguro may mas matagal pa sa akin trader dito, no? So, 11 years kasi. So, I experience a lot. No? Yung isa sa, yung pagiging strict ng bank, I'm giving you numbers. I mean, several. Ano ba? Ayan, sabihin ko na, BPI, BDO. Alam niyo ba guys, nag-open ako ng BDO account. It's because one of the fund client na meron ako, BDO lang ang meron siya. So, since para daw hindi ako hindi siya mahirapan mag-transfer, mag-BDO account daw ako. So, I tried. You know what happened? It took me 3 banks na BDO bago ako maka-open ng account, ng savings account. Why? Pag sinabi nilang ikaw ay involved sa online trading, crypto, uh, basta trading, even yung online sabong, kinakancel nila kaagad, dinidecline. So, first bank ko po na experience, pinuntahan ko po, was in market. Dinecline po ako. Okay? Sabi ko, bakit? Anong problema? Then, the second is around Pasig area. Dinecline pa rin ako. San Joaquin. Ayan. Alam niyo po, naka-open, pagka nalaman na nila yung reason kung ba't ako mag-open ng account and anong business meron ako, dinidecline po nila. Alam niyo ba yung pangatlo? Sorry naman kay Lord, pero pinagsisihan ko na yon. Nagsinungaling ako na sabi ko, I am a call center agent. I would like to open a savings account. Boom! Ayun. Nabuksan yung account. Finally. Kasi nga guys, they are trying to avoid people that are doing trading. Kasi nga, nagtitrade yung mga banks. So, iniisip nila na magiging competitor tayo. Okay, so just for conversation purposes po ito, ano? So again, opinions po ninyo kung ano po yung uh, pinag-uusapan natin ngayon. So again, ito po is everybody has their own rights and their own opinion. So then sa Tikmil, may crypto rin po tayo. Pero iba po kasi yung mga legalities or iba din po kasi mga rules pagdating sa crypto. So again, pagdating sa crypto, since meron tayong crypto trading, since sarado na ang Binance, ganyan ano. Pwede po tayo mag-try. Ayan. Nai-plug ko pa, nai-commercial natin yon. But again, pwede po tayong Security Bank po ang pinakamaluwag sa trading. If you're asking me based on my experience, yes. I've been into Security Bank since 2014. Ayan, awan ng just 10 years na yung account ko. Ayan, I have 3 accounts there. Anyway, so yun guys, no? At least I'm telling you what I have experienced. So let's move on. Sabi ko pa naman, madalis tayong matatapos pero mukhang because of maraming kwento. Kasi guys, I want you to understand what it really means, no? Being a forex trader, it's not easy. Again, dun sa kinuwento ni Ma'am Jacqueline, I admire them. Sabi nga ayan no, sabi ni Ma'am Kathleen, pareho nga pala kami ng bank. And guys mind you, pagka nag-share kayo nag-transfer kayo ng profit sa Security Bank, sa BDO, 3 to 4 days pa yan, yung iba pag international yung transfer. Pero sa Security Bank, within 48 hours, pumapasok na. Ayan. International remittances yan So, kaya wala po akong commission sa Security Bank. It so happen lang na I'm happy with their services after what I've experienced. Ayan. Okay, move na tayo. Ito guys is self-motivation. This is the mga speakers or motivational speakers na naging ano ko, kasama ko or naging ano ko, taga ano ba yun? Yung ano bang tawag doon? Kino-comfort ako. Ayan. Isa po yan si Earl Nightingale. Sabi nga, we become what we think about. Yan po yung sinasabi natin. And of course, if you think you will win, and if you think you will be successful, it will happen. Pero syempre, your subconscious mind will tell you what to do to attain or to reach your goal. Okay? So yan po yun. Kung mababasa nyo po or makapapakinggan nyo po yung mga messages niya. Okay? Then ito, I hope you guys know this person. Sabi nga, if you want something, go get it. Period. Yun po si Chris Gardner. And that's ano po, came from the movie Pursuit of Happiness. Then guys, ito yung live trades. Ito guys, kung nakikita po natin, no? Sa baba, merong dates. Ayan, 2018, February 7, February 9, September 9. Bakit ko po ito pinakita? Kasi ito po yung live trades ko noon. Itong pong February 7 and 9, I have speaking engagement po. Na-invite po ako sa speaker, as speaker, sorry. And habang ako po ay naghiintay ng aking turn para mag-talk, yan ako po ay nagte-trade, no? So yan po yung profit. So hindi po agad malaki. Of course, saan ka ba naman kikita ng ito September 9, 2017? Kikita ka ba ng isang araw ng $150.21 ng saglit lang, 'di ba? Then the same thing din po nung February 7, 2018 at saka February 9, 2018. So it's not consistent dito pa lang sa tawag dito sa profit pa lang makikita nyo na it's not consistent. It's not always the same, guys. Okay? So makikita nyo na tama ba na mag-forex ako? Tama ba na I quit my job and do what Ma'am Sally did? No. Guys, I'm not telling you to do what I did. I'm just telling you anong klaseng experience yung ginawa ko, anong decisions yung ginawa ko. So yun yung reason. Then ito guys, this is a live trade. And if you will see guys, dito sa taas muna, can you notice yung aking lot size lumalaki? 0.05, 0.10, 0.03, 0.05. Dito malalaki na 0.50. Why? Can you tell me why? Guys, kasi nga, lumalakas yung loob mo, nagkakaroon ka ng confidence kasi you think that you are good. Which is good naman kasi you have to be better every day, di ba? So, diyan mo makikita na talagang totoo yung ginagawa mo. Hindi yung bigla kang, boom, bigla ka na lang 100 lots, no? Or more than 50 lots, something like that. So, yun lang yung gusto kong sabihin na you really have to start small. Ito, may 0.01 ako dito. Diba? 0.02. So, that's it. So, I went through all this. Then second, live trades yan, no? Same din. Ay, baliktad. Sorry. Ayan. So, sa live trades naman, medyo, ayan na. 2018 March na yan. Ayan. Medyo lumalaki na yung profit. Then, lumalaki rin yung lot size. Kasi nga, you gain confidence. No? Kaya, yun yung reason kung bakit. So, continuously na practice mo, yun ang importante. Alright? Then, teka, bakit ba? Baliktad. Ayan. Ayan. Ito guys, medyo malalaki na to. No? Ayan, nakita nyo na 5 lots. Ayan, 5 lots. Kasi guys, this profit had a good balance or equity. Malalaki siya. No? 5 lots. Pero hindi yata akong mabot ng 50 lots. No? So nakita nyo guys, ipinakita ko siya on a daily basis, yung profit ko. Ayan siya, ongoing siya during those times. Ayan. Huwag yun akong tatanungin ngayon ha, kasi sobrang busy ko po sa ginagawa ko. Wala na po akong time mag-trade. Hindi rin po ako nag-accept ng fund management. Okay? And aside from bawal, wala rin akong time. Ayan. Then ito, week profit mo. Saan ka ba makakakuha ng ganyang kasing profit? Sige nga, on a weekly basis. Saang work sa Philippines? Wala. But then again, ayan, nakita nyo guys, ang lot size ko, parang wala akong nakita higher than 5. See? Conservative ako niyan, guys. Conservative trader kasi ako. Ayoko talaga ng sobrang aggressive. Ayan. Siguro it comes out because babae, no? Mas pasensyosa, mas conservative. Pag lalaki kasi do or die, parang gano'n, no? That's why I really empower women trader. Oh, hindi po ako discrimination na, hindi rin po ako gender ano yan. It so happen lang na it's really nice to see women trading. Ayan. Then sa week profit po, ayan, week. Again, $100,000 po ang capital nitong account na to. And if you can see guys, I'm trading gold and Nasdaq. Nasdaq po. So Nasdaq has a fixed spread. It's because stocks po yan. So talagang fixed yung price. That's why. Baka kasi may magtanong, hindi naman po yan Forex eh. I know. But still, again, it's available. Okay? Ayan, month profit. So almost 100% guys. Again, question. Can you do it on a monthly basis? Well, guys, kung bakit yan magkaiba ng date, kasi ano yan, magkaiba po ng account. Okay? So, I have 14 accounts before to manage. Okay, so yun. Guys, sabi nga ni Ma'am Jacqueline, they're earning, yung mga cigarette vendor, no, kumikita ng 40,000 a month, or I'm not sure, I forgot kung 1 month ba yun, or weekly or daily, no. But again, pinagtsagaan nila yung patience nila, yung pag-aaral nila, ginawa nila, and according to their testimony, na-experience nila, and that's good. And we're happy for them. No, but then yung experience nila might not be the same with us. However, it will always, what always spells the difference is ano ba yung effort na in-exert mo to get this? 'Di ba? Ano ba yung effort na ginawa mo na para, o ano ba yung ginawa mong sacrifices, no? And ano ba yung struggles na dinaanan mo to get all this? Sabi nga, kung wala kang tiyaga, wala ka ring ginawang effort at wala kang pasensya sa pagde-trade, I guess it's not for you. Let other do it. Kung hindi mo gusto na gawin ito, there are some options. Copy trading ka ba? Gusto mo gumamit ng robot ng iba? Or gusto mo mag-fund management? There's a lot of ways. Sa panahon ngayon, hindi pwedeng one single stream lang. Hindi pwedeng one single income lang. You really have to make another resources. No? Para sa family mo, personal na din. Okay? Ito, this is another motivational speaker ko na gustong-gusto ko. Si Og Mandino po. Sabi po niya, I will live this day as if it is my last. If you know that this is your last day, won't you do the best thing sa buhay mo? I guess I'm not saying guys na mamamatay tayo or whatever today. But my point here is you really have to do your best in everything. Might not, sabi ko nga, you have to be better every day or better than yesterday, but at least do your best in doing all this. Then I will persist until I succeed. That's the scroll number 3. So, guys, in this sense, hindi mo man naranasan na manalo sa mga unang trades mo. Pero because you know and you believe that forex trading is what you really want to do, and you have to really feel you really have to achieve yung goal mo bilang forex trader, just continue and do it, and you will succeed. I am telling you, it will happen. Remember, what you think is what you think is what you become. Okay? And then I will act now. So siguro sabihin nyo nga, I will act now. Sa sarili nyo lang, no? I will act now. So, since sinasabi nyo to, it's not sinasabi mo kay Ma'am Sally, sinasabi mo kay Pastor Shem, or not even sinasabi mo kay Miss Kathleen. You are telling it to yourself. If you will not do it today, if you will not act today, anong mangyayari kinabukasan? Anong mangyayari sa future? Siyempre wala. So you really have to take the step. At least one step forward, not step backward. Sabi nga, walang fallback pagdating sa forex trading. Kasi ang fallback, meaning you are expecting your decision or your plans to fail. So it should be fall forward. So ibig sabihin, you're doing something na alam mo magiging successful. Whatever happens, you have another plan moving forward. I hope you guys feel yung meaning ng sinasabi ng isang motivational speaker na si Og Mandino. Then, actually this is my personal spiritual mentor, and wala na po siya ngayon. Kung nakikilala niyo siya, no? Sabi si Pastor or Dr. Charles Stanley sa In Touch Ministries po. Sabi po niya, fight all your battles on your knees and you win every time. Remember, fight all your battles on your knees and you win every time. Guys, hindi nyo alam kung gaano karaming prayers, ganong luha, gano ang ah tawag dito, ah iyak, luha, pagod, no? Hirap ang dinanas bago mo ma-achieve yung goal ko or bago ko na-experience na talagang sabi ko nga ayokong mag-sound ano multi-level marketing or networking yung webinars natin eh. But guys, I experienced na I don't have Philippine peso cash. This is true. Very true, guys. I've experienced na yung lahat ng yung laman ng wallet ko is puro ano, puro dollars lang talaga. It happened to me and it might happen to you. Okay? So, uh, yun po yung ano, yun yung experience na meron tayo. So again, it happened also to my mentors pagka nagkukwentuhan kami. So, yun po. And I know it will happen to you guys. It will. All right? Then, ito yung questions na sinasabi natin. This will happen. Of course, sino bang gagawa nito? Siyempre, nobody but you. Sabi nga dun sa 3 C's of life na practice natin parate or practice ko parate, you must make a choice to take a chance or your life will never change. So if it is your choice to do it now, if it is your choice to do forex trading and learn it, and you think na ito yung chance ninyo to do it, please pray about it and then talk to yourself. It is really meant for me. It is really for me. If not, can someone do it for me? So guys, this psychology or trading psychology is bihira. I mean, hindi po ito basta dinidiscuss. They might discuss it on a different manner, but this is how I do it because I always based it on my experience. Okay, then another 3 ito. Kung may C kanina, may D naman tayo. 3 Ds din to. Your decision today always determines your destiny sa forex trading. If you think this decision and do you think na ang mga forex journey ninyo or destiny ninyo is with Tickmill, thank you so much. So at least we know that we are here and at least guide you from start to finish. Okay? Then, so far, if you don't have questions, thank you very much po. And we really appreciate you uh, joining with us and of course, spending your time with us. So, kung may questions po, I guess nasagot naman ni Miss Kathleen. Siguro, stop ko na yung share.
Ma'am, may
Yes.
question po si Sir Tyrone. Anong oras daw
Okay.
po kayo nagte-trade?
Ngayon, hindi na, actually guys, hindi na ako kasi nagte-trade ngayon. Pero during those times kasi, Nasdaq yung tinitrade ko kung napansin nyo naman yung instrument. And Nasdaq is moving sa most likely sa gabi. So, US market po yun. Hedging po mga St. Pips and TP. Yes, I'm doing hedging po. Pero doon sa mga pinakita ko po sa inyo, since nakita ko kasi na, guys, wala pang pandemic niya na, kasi ito pandemic came 2020, di ba? So, the last time was 2019 ako nag-trade hedging Nasdaq. So, alam na alam, kind of predictable, lalo na pag pumasok na yung US market. I know kung yung time para mag-trade ako ng ganong kalalaking lot size. Ayan. Yung same pips kasi guys wala akong ano sa hedging ko wala din kasi akong ayan na wala kasi akong TP tsaka SL. I let it go. Sorry naman guys. Hindi ko fina-follow sometimes yung tinuturo namin. It's because kasi nga guys your risk appetite is different. Diba? So it's different. So it might be sa akin it worked for me and kay Pastor Shem might not work na walang SL. But sa akin kasi it worked, no? Then might other uh, traders no gumagamit ng SL. Sa copy trading po, how much ang fee? Depende po 'yan no, Ma'am Kathleen, kung sino po yung ifa-follow natin na signal provider, kung ilang percentage po. Ayan. Si Ma'am Krisha, may question siya. Ayan, nag-raise ng hand. And wait lang. Teka, nasagot na natin yung kay Ma'am Ruby. Wait lang, nasa chat box yata yung question ni Ma'am Krisha. Teka. Ay, Ma'am Kathleen, hindi ko mabasa yung chat. Anong sabi niya? Teka, ano ako. Stop share.
Nag-profit po ako ng 37,000 US dollars pero di pa nakaka-withdraw dahil po sa tax payment. Yan po yung sabi ni Miss Krisha.
Tax payment. Trading po is tax-free. Non-taxable po ang trading, forex trading, sorry. Nalock po ba yung inyong bank account or paano? Kasi if you trade po, sorry, sorry yung sabi ni Pastor Shem. Ikaw naman, Pastor Shem, di mo man lang hininay-hinay. Hindi ko nga mabanggit eh. Kasi guys, ito yun, no? If there are scam brokers and businesses that they're telling you that you really have to pay tax and do this, do that. No, it's not. Okay? We are, US pala to. Kaya may IRS siya. Sorry naman po. Ayan, at sinabi ni ma'am. Yes po, meron po talaga. And guys, kaya yung mga nakakausap kong foreigner, in fact, may kausap akong nurse by profession and he owned a hospital dito sa Philippines. May asawa siyang Pilipina, pero he himself, American by national. And alam nyo ba, nung sinabi kong tax-free ang Philippines, ang forex trading sa Philippines, alam mo bang kinausap niya ako right after that meeting? Sinabi niya, are you sure na it's tax-free? That it won't reflect on my IRS? Tinanong ko siya, kapag sa Amerika po, automatic yan kasi nire-report niyo. Alam po ng government. However, we can outsmart po the rules. Ayan, tinuturuan ko na kayo ng mga... sa Philippines kasi guys, kapag ang asawa, meron kang someone na pwedeng gumamit ng pangalan, si asawa naman niya yun, di ba? So, pwede. Kung nasa Philippines ka, Ma'am Krishna, Krisha, na-detect na po yan ng Amerika. So, hindi ko na po masasagot. And I don't know their rules. Kaya I cannot talk more about it or speak on behalf of them. So, siguro kung mawi-withdraw, I'm not really sure how. Kasi kung pumasok na 'yon sa record po nila. Pero sa Philippines, naku po, ang daming ways. Ang daming ways, lalo na pagka crypto ginamit nyo. Brexcryptostock.com po. Pero dapat kasi wala eh, no? Dapat kasi wala. Maybe you can just dig deep more dun sa rules po nila kasi I'm not really familiar, Ma'am Krisha. Siguro maybe we can discuss it, no? Later after this of how we could assist you, no? Possible baka nga may ma-refer tayo someone to help you out. But I don't have any idea yet so far. No? Hindi ko po alam ang techniques on how to know when to buy or when to sell. Paano ko po magagawa ang asa na yun? Ano daw yun? Hindi ko masyado. Paano ko po magagawa ang demo? Parang patsamba-tsamba lang po ang mangyayari sa akin. Meron po sigurong webinars na na-miss ko. Meron po tayong webinar noon and that's under Pastor Shem. Am I correct? When to sell and when to buy? Pastor Shem?
Yes po.
Oh,
Yes po.
yun. Si Pastor Shem, would that be
Tsaka po
on...
di si Sarah Aaron din po.
Oo. Alam ko meron po. Siguro, sino nga ulit yan? Si Sir Rafael. Siguro po we could maybe you just register a verified account sa Tickmill and then let's send you the webinar recordings so you could review. Okay, para at least you will know how to jump and exit, enter and exit sa market. Hindi po, yun ang tinatawag, yung ginagawa mo, Sir Rafael, hulalisis yun. Yung kay Pastor Shem at saka kay Sir Aaron, may analysis yun. Ayan, sir, usap daw kayo separately. Sinabihan na kayo ni Pastor Shem. You can just send him a message via Facebook. Ayan. Ma'am Kathleen, paki-send mo na yung ating group chat, Facebook group, sorry, sa chat box. And paki-type na rin yung ating mga personal Facebook account so they could reach us anytime na may question sila. Alright, so guys, may questions pa kayo sa diniscuss natin? Meron po ba kayong questions? Ayan, Ma'am Jacqueline, nahihirapan na siya. Huwag na natin siyang takutin. Let's just, think of ways para ano natin siya. Ah, baka masakaling matulungan natin. Yes, we do give e-certificate. That's why, guys, we request you to, encode or type your name po ng tunay na pangalan para po makakapag-send kami ng certificate sa inyo on your, real name. Okay? Ayan, so wala na tayong questions. Ma'am Kathleen, meron ba tayong wheel of names? Nakapag-register ka ba?
Yes, ma'am. Ready na po.
Ayan, ang bait talaga ng ating account manager. Sige, so Ma'am Kathleen, you take over na po sa ating wheel of names. Thank you.
Alright. Share ko lang po yung screen ko. So, sa mga nandito pa po, may chance po tayong manalo ng Tickmill merchandise. Yan, sharing my screen po, loading pa. So far meron po tayong 50 entries. Yung iba po kasi doble-doble yung entries dito sa Zoom. Yan. Kita na po ba yung screen?
Yes po, ma'am.
Alright, thank you, sir. Ayan. So, double check po muna natin. Dito po sa right side, nandito po yung mga names nyo. Ayan. Alert nyo po ako, baka po wala yung names nyo dito. Ayan. So, scroll ko po. Right? Okay na po? Wala na pong hahabol? Okay naman? Alright. Krisha Pineda. Ayan, tingnan natin. Yun nga, sige, ma'am. Mukhang hindi ko nga nasali. Ay, ito po. Krisha Pineda. Ayan. Ma'am Jennifer, alam ko nandito ka. Jennifer. Wala nga. Sige, ayan. Then si Ma'am Carmencita, nandito po. Yan. Alright, so okay na po. Start na po natin. For the first winner, yan, spin ko na po. Alright, so dapat po nandito, present pa po hanggang matapos ang webinar. Okay, so congratulations, Sir Bingo. Nandito pa po ba si Sir Bingo? Ayun, nandito pa si Sir Bingo. Alright, so, Sir, PM nyo po ako. Sinend ko po sa chat box yung contact information namin. PM nyo po ako with your full name, residential address kung saan po namin isi-send yung merchandise, your shirt size, and then kung ano po yung preferred color. So, mga options natin, black, red, and white. Alright, so second winner. Alright, sino kaya? Okay, congratulations, Sir Edmond Bale Israel. Yan, Sir Edmond, PM nyo din po ako. Ayan, nandito pa po si Sir Edmond. And then last but not the least, alright, Sir Marco Herrera. Congratulations po. Yan, so check ko lang po, nandito pa si Sir Marco. Yan, nandito pa. Alright, so PM nyo po ako sa mga nanalo. Congratulations po again. Send nyo lang po sa akin yung mga details nyo. Okay, back to you, Ma'am Sally.
Ayan, congratulations sa mga nanalo. Ayan, akalain nyo napakabait ng Tickmill, no? Umattend kayo ng webinar, free yun. Meron pa kayong raffle na mapapalanunan. So, just continue po sa pag-attend, and we are so happy na natuturuan po namin kayo at na-share namin yung mga experiences namin. It's either good or not so good, but at least we know na may matutunan po tayo. So, wala na po ba tayong questions? If you guys have questions, no, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and it's more on technicalities, technicals ng technical terminology sa forex trading. We're here to assist you, especially Pastor Shem. Pastor Shem, may I ask you to share your Facebook account on our chat box para po they can reach you out as well if they have questions, no? So, guys, I'm so happy to announce you're welcome po, Ma'am Ruby, and thank you din po sa pag-attend. And we hope you guys na sa Friday, you can invite more. It's a non-farm payroll day, guys, and we ask everyone na magjo-join should have at least $200 minimum deposit. Why? We are going to have a live trading. It is, guys, it can make your account or break your account. So, let's discover and embark yung kung paano natin magagawa yung non-farm payroll and paano ba ginagawa ni Pastor Shem yung non-farm payroll. So I hope you guys will attend. Again, may chance pa po tayong humabol for verified account plus meron po tayong chance na mag-deposit. So you could join the non-farm payroll live trading. All right? So again, before we leave, please leave your email addresses for the recording for tonight and then yung mga previews natin. Again, wala pong bayad yung ating training, however, or webinars. However, we ask you at least to have a verified account with us, at least for us to know how serious you are in this and doing this kind of business. Okay? So guys, ako na yung ako closing prayer. Ayoko na magasgas pa yung boses ni Pastor Sheb. Alam ko nire-reserve niya yan para sa Friday kasi I know maganda yung magiging topics niya. Okay? So guys, please join me for our closing prayer. Alright, Father God, we thank you for this wonderful night wherein marami po ang umaten at marami po ang gustong matutong ngayong gabi. And we pray po na ma-share namin ito sa aming mga kakilala, sa aming mga kaibigan na gusto rin pong matutunan at mapag-aralan ng forex trading. Lord, we hope and we pray na ang forex trading will be their another source of income, and we also pray na makasama namin sila sa vision na magkaroon po ng isang successful forex trader per household, and this will not stop from them but will just start from them to share it with other people and share it to their loved ones. So once again, Lord, thank you for the wisdom and knowledge that you provided us and that you've given us, and we hope, Lord, na we can at least attend again on Friday and with a new learning and with a new experience po with the non-farm payroll. Again, we thank you and we give you back all the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Ayan. So guys, maraming salamat ulit sa pag-attend and see you on Friday, guys. Ma'am Kathleen, okay na tayo?
Yes, ma'am. Okay na po. Thank you so much, everyone. See you again on Friday.
Ayan. So guys, yung mga email addresses nyo, i-send nyo kay Ma'am Kathleen if ever na mag-close yung ating webinar tonight. Zoom pala, sorry. Alright, bye everyone. See you on Friday. God bless po. Pastor, pagaling ka.
Yes.
Bye, Ma'am Kathleen. Thank you so much.
Thank you po.
Bye
Thank
po.
you.
Pagaling kayo, Pastor Shem.
Okay, bye everyone.